Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey. My name's Neil, and today we're going to look at the 2002 NHL entry draft. So if you haven't seen my other videos, the year 2000 and the year 2001, definitely go check those out first. It's part of the series I'm doing where I'm going through all years starting at the year 2000 all the way up to 2012, and at the end of this season I'll do 2013, so a little bit of a lag there. But otherwise, what I'm doing here is going through the top 20 drafted players from the year 2002. And then I'm going to look at the other rounds, the later rounds, like the 5 or 6, ended up having an amazing careers and did so well. So drafted number 1 overall by Columbus, we have Rick Nash, and he has had an amazing career so far with 958 games played, 407 goals, 350 assists, 757 points. He doesn't have any cups, unfortunately, and he is currently playing with the New York Rangers. Next on the list, we have Kari Lehtonen, drafted number 2 overall by Atlanta. He's played 585 games with 28 assists, which is awesome. And yes, he's currently playing for Dallas. And drafted number 3 overall by Florida is Jaybo Meester. He's played 1,037 games with 82 goals, 303 assists for 385 points. And yes, he's still playing in the NHL. He plays for St. Louis. Drafted number 4 overall by Philadelphia, Joni Pekkanen. He played 535 games, 57 goals, 225 assists, 282 points total. And no, he is currently not playing in the NHL, and don't have any information on him. I'm not sure if he's playing hockey. Drafted number 5 overall by Pittsburgh, Ryan Whitney. He played 481 games, 50 goals, 209 assists for 259 points total. And no, he's not playing hockey at all right now. Drafted number 6 by Nashville is Scotty Upshall with 665 games, 126 goals, 131 assists, 257 points total. And yes, he's currently playing with St. Louis. Drafted number 7 by Anaheim, Joffrey Lupul with 701 games played, 205 goals, 215 assists, 420 points total. And no, I don't think he's currently playing in the NHL. I think he's on injury reserve for Toronto, or maybe he's sent down to the AHL. I can't remember. Drafted number 8 overall by Minnesota, Pierre-Marc Bouchard. He's played 593 games, 110 goals, 246 assists for 356 points total. And no, he's not playing hockey, and I don't think he's playing hockey anywhere. I don't see any information on him. Drafted number 9 overall by Florida is Peter Tatasek. Okay, hold on. I'm not good with names. If you don't know this already, I'm terrible with names. So please forgive me. Please don't be too harsh on me. Just accept it that I'm terrible with names. He played a whopping 3 total games with Florida, no points, nothing, and he's currently playing in a Dutch league, I think. Drafted number 10 overall is Eric Nystrom by Calgary. He played 593 games. He's got 75 goals and 48 assists for 127 points total, and he's currently not playing hockey. Drafted number 11 overall by Buffalo, we have Keith Ballard, who played 604 games. He had 38 goals, 137 assists for a total of 175 points, and he's not playing hockey either. Drafted number 12 overall by Washington, Steve Eminger. He played 488 games, 19 goals, 80 assists, 99 points total, and no, he's not playing hockey either. Drafted number 13 overall by Washington, Alexander Semin, with 650 games played, 239 goals, 278 assists for 517 points total. And no, he's not playing in the NHL. He currently plays in the KHL. He didn't work out with Montreal last year. It was terrible. And speaking of Montreal, drafted 14th overall, Chris Higgins. He played 711 games, 165 goals, 168 assists for 333 points total. And no, he's currently not playing any hockey anywhere. Well, at least that I can tell. And drafted number 15 overall by Edmonton, Jesse Ninemaki. He didn't play any games whatsoever and doesn't look like he's playing hockey currently. Drafted number 16 overall by Ottawa is Jacob Klepis, I think his name is. He only played 66 games. He's got 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points total, and he currently plays in a Czech league. Drafted number 17 overall is Boyd Gordon by Washington with 706 games played, 56 goals, 105 assists, 161 points, and no, he's currently playing in the AHL. Drafted number 18 overall by LA is Denis Grebishtov, something like that. He played 234 games in the NHL, 17 points, 68 assists, 85 points total. And no, he's not playing in the NHL. He's playing in the KHL. Drafted number 19 overall by Phoenix is Jacob Kories. He didn't play any NHL games. He's currently playing in a Czech league. And lastly, to round up the top 20, From Buffalo, we have Daniel Paille, and he played 582 games with 85 goals, 87 assists, 172 points, and he has 1 cup, and he plays currently in Sweden, so he is the only player in the top 20 to have a cup from that year. Interesting, very interesting. So now I'm going to go through some of the other players that didn't make the top 20 but still had pretty good careers. We have Matt Stajan from Toronto at 57. We have Duncan Keith from Chicago at 54. We have Greg Campbell from Florida at 67. We have Dennis Weidman from Buffalo at 241. We have Alexander Steen from Toronto at 24. Valtteri Filppula, I can never get that name right, from Detroit, 95th. Maxime Talbot from Pittsburgh, 234. What a high draft pick. Had an amazing career. And one of my best memories, sorry, just to break this up a bit, I'd like to tell a story. Back in 2009, when Pittsburgh was playing Philadelphia, I think it was game 6 or 7. We'll say game 6. Pittsburgh was down 3-0. And they were in Philadelphia, I think. And Talbot fought Carcillo. And Carcillo absolutely destroyed Talbot. But what Talbot did when he was going off the ice is he did shh to the fans. And after that, all the Pittsburgh guys got so excited, they got pumped up. They actually came back from the game and they won the game. Ended up winning the series and ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So I'm not going to say that Talbot was the reason that the Pittsburgh Penguins won the cup, but if my memory serves me right, that is what happened in that instance. Pittsburgh came back and they won, but I could be wrong. That was a while ago, so if I am, tell me in the comments below. Next up, we have Yuri Hudler, and he was drafted by Detroit at 58th. Franz Nielsen, New York Islanders, 87. Cam Ward from Carolina, 25th. Johnny Boychuk from Colorado at 61. And that looks like all I have from the year of 2002. A pretty interesting draft. And I just always find it so amazing just to go back through these drafts and look at the names and see how people did and see what players drafted in the top 20 just ended up being absolutely nobodies in the NHL. Not saying that they're nobodies in general. I'm just saying they didn't really amount to anything in the NHL. No games played or very few games played. I don't want to offend anyone here. Don't get your nipples all cranky at me. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to have you as part of the team here. Otherwise, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/post-to-post show or on Twitter, same thing, post-to-post show there. Otherwise, leave a comment below. We can talk anything hockey anytime. Just let me know and I'll make sure I have a discussion with you in the comments. But I want to end this video by saying look out for the year 2003 because that video is coming soon and that has been deemed the best draft of all time. There are so many important, awesome names in there. So keep an eye out for that video and I hope to see you then. Until next time, adios.